Okay, everybody, welcome to week 9. We are now almost 2/3 of the way done with your program and closing in on the 3rd and final week of your transition. So by now you should be getting used to the quantities of food that we've added, and you should be feeling pretty good about how much you're eating. So we're going to talk a little bit about what this 3rd week looks like nutritionally. We're going to talk about fitness and what that looks like. And then our success strategy is going to be healthy eating on the go. And I'll be showing you how to eat out at restaurants, how to navigate parties and events, and how to have quick and easy grab and go healthy snacks available to you while you're on the road. So let's start with nutrition. Okay, just a review again. During this last week, we are still staying away from all starches, all sugars, all sweets, and all artificial ingredients. So it's really, really important that if you cheat during this week, during this 3 weeks, during the transition, that you start over at the beginning of your 21 days. Because we are resetting our metabolism, our body needs to adjust to that new set point without anything in our system that's going to throw that off. So this phase is just as critical as your low calorie phase, that you put your blinders on, you do it right. And if you do, then this becomes your new set point, and you start from here and then work your way down. This is the top. So if you are serious about this, really, really pay attention this week, okay? So we're still going to be getting on the scale every day and making sure that we're not going above or below our 2 pounds. So keep an eye on that, and just make sure that you are not eating until you're stuffed. Stop at about 75% of the way full. Be very mindful there. Okay, so let's review what the actual plan looks like again. Okay, just like last week and the week before, just like last week, our protein for the women is going to be 4 ounces. The protein for the men is going to be 6 ounces, and that is about the size of the palm of your hand. The size and thickness of the palm of your hand is a really good gauge. I prefer that you guys are doing 3 meals a day. That's going to be best for your blood sugar. It's going to be best for digestion. Just all the way around, you're going to see more benefit doing 3 meals a day rather than 5. However, if you're the type of person that you need to have the snacks in place, then go ahead and add them in. So we'll do 3 solid meals of protein, 2 cups of carbs, which will be mostly vegetables, and a tablespoon of fat. Now this week, we can start to add the nuts in moderation. Just be real careful here, because they do have quite a bit of carbs, and actually so do avocados. So just be careful. If you notice the scales going up, cut that back down to, you just eliminate it for a couple of days, and then maybe add in a half of a serving and see how your body tolerates it. Okay, if you do the snacks, you're doing 1 ounce of protein and 1 cup of vegetables, and you can also throw in a tablespoon of fat as well. So on your fruit servings during the transition, I prefer if you're doing half servings here, just because of the sugar content. So it's okay to include that as your carbs. Just make sure that you're primarily doing vegetables, but when you're doing your fruits, just maybe take the size, the serving size down just a little bit for now. Okay, water. I know we've talked about this repeatedly, but this is critical. So make sure that you're getting 80 ounces of water in. This is helping to flush toxins out of your system. It's going to give you more energy, more mental clarity. Your skin is going to look better. Everything is going to work better if you're getting your water in. Okay. All right. Let's talk a little bit about the transition for fitness. for this third and final week of the transition, we're adding in another weekly workout page. So you have a couple of different options. I either want you doing the high intensity interval training or the burst training, which is where you get to pick the exercises. You're going to do 3 rounds of those 3 times this week. Or you can choose to go off of this list. So if you go here, I want you to do however many you can do on this. If you can get all the reps in, perfect, but try not to rest in between. So your goal is to go through each exercise, and then once you get all the way to the bottom, then you get to rest for 60 seconds. So if you need to modify some of these, feel free. For instance, if you can't do the Romanian split lunge, then just grab a hold of a chair and just do regular lunges. Or, if there's any parts of this that you cannot physically do, just modify it. Do something different, or just do a modified version of it. So there's a little space on the bottom where you can track how many you've gotten through. This is important to keep track of week to week so that you can make sure that you're improving. So we'll go through this 3 times this week with a minute rest in between. This should take you probably no more than about 15 minutes. So I know that you all have 15 minutes. What I recommend that you do is get up in the morning, have your tennis shoes ready, your workout clothes ready, sitting right there. Just put them on before you even know what's going on, and just get started. Put on some really good music, and before you know it, you'll be done. You'll have something checked off of your to-do list right out the gate. You'll have more energy. You'll just feel better. So get into the habit of getting your exercise in first thing in the morning in a fasted state. You're going to see such great health benefits as a result. Then I also want you doing twice this week at a minimum some yoga, some walking, stretching, anything like that, just to, this is almost more mindset, but it's really, really healthy for your body to stretch and work on your flexibility. So make sure that you're getting that in at least twice. And with the yoga, with the yoga and the walking, you can do those every single day. It's so healthy for you. So 3 days on the strength training, twice on the yoga or walking, and you should be feeling amazing at this point. Okay. All right. So the next video talks about healthy eating on the go. So we're going to cover how to order at the restaurants, what's safe and what's not. We're going to talk a little bit about how to navigate parties and events, and we're going to talk about some easy, healthy grab-and-go meals that you can take with you so that you can always be prepared and have what you need. So don't miss that.